Threat detection is a cornerstone of cybersecurity, representing the proactive identification of potential vulnerabilities, threats, and malicious activities within a network or system. As the digital landscape evolves, becoming more interconnected and complex, the importance of threat detection has surged. This is not merely a technical necessity, but an imperative to safeguard the integrity, confidentiality, and availability of data that powers modern society. Cybersecurity is no longer confined to the realm of IT departments. It has become a business-critical issue, a societal concern, and a personal responsibility. The multifaceted domain of threat detection exemplifies this shift, highlighting the interplay of technology, strategy, and human factors. Threat detection operates on the principle of identifying malicious activities or vulnerabilities before they can inflict harm. It spans various layers of the digital environment, from endpoints and servers to network traffic and user activities. Modern threat detection systems leverage technologies such as artificial intelligence and machine learning to predict and prevent breaches. But they are also grounded in traditional practices of monitoring logs, analyzing patterns, and understanding baseline behaviors. By doing so, organizations can maintain a vigilant eye over their digital assets, ensuring that abnormal activities are flagged and addressed promptly. However, threat detection is not an isolated process. It forms part of a broader cybersecurity framework. It is interwoven with practices like incident response, vulnerability management, and risk assessment. The synergistic relationship between these elements creates a holistic approach to cybersecurity, wherein threat detection not only identifies potential issues, but also informs and refines other strategies. For example, the insights gained from threat detection can highlight the need for updated patches, stronger access controls, or even shifts in organizational policy. This interconnectedness is vital in tackling the dynamic and persistent nature of cyber threats. The evolution of cyber threats has added layers of complexity to the field of threat detection. Unlike the relatively straightforward viruses and worms of the past, today's threats are sophisticated, targeted, and adaptive. Threat actors range from opportunistic hackers seeking quick gains to nation-state adversaries conducting long-term espionage campaigns. The methods employed are equally diverse, encompassing phishing, ransomware, zero-day exploits, and advanced persistent threats. This variability demands a robust and flexible approach to threat detection, capable of adapting to the changing tactics of adversaries. Emerging technologies play a pivotal role in enhancing threat detection capabilities. Artificial intelligence and machine learning, for instance, enable systems to identify patterns and anomalies that might elude human analysts. By training algorithms on vast datasets, these technologies can discern subtle indicators of compromise, predict potential attack vectors, and even simulate adversarial tactics to test system defenses. Automation further complements these efforts by accelerating detection processes, reducing response times, and minimizing the workload on human operators. These advancements mark a significant leap forward, but they are not without challenges. One of the challenges in threat detection is balancing sophistication with practicality. While advanced algorithms and tools provide immense capabilities, they can also generate false positives, overwhelming security teams with unnecessary alerts. Finding the right balance between sensitivity and specificity is crucial to ensuring that threat detection systems are effective and manageable. Moreover, the reliance on technology raises concerns about its vulnerability. As systems become more dependent on AI and machine learning, threat actors may exploit these very technologies to bypass defenses or launch attacks. This paradox underscores the importance of continuous innovation, vigilance, and human oversight in threat detection. The human element remains a cornerstone of effective threat detection. Cybersecurity professionals bring expertise, intuition, and context to the detection process, complementing the capabilities of automated systems. Their ability to interpret complex data, prioritize alerts, and make strategic decisions is indispensable in navigating the nuanced landscape of cyber threats. Furthermore, cultivating a culture of cybersecurity awareness among employees ensures that organizations are equipped to detect and respond to threats at every level. This human-centric approach fosters resilience, bridging the gap between technological advancements and practical implementations. In addition to organizational efforts, threat detection has implications for individual users. The proliferation of devices and online activities has increased the attack surface, making individuals potential targets. Practices like monitoring account activity, using multi-factor authentication, and avoiding suspicious links contribute to personal threat detection efforts. Educating users about cyber threats empowers them to recognize and prevent malicious activities, ultimately bolstering the collective defense against cybercrime. Collaboration is another critical aspect of threat detection. The interconnected nature of modern systems means that threats often transcend organizational boundaries, necessitating cooperation among stakeholders. Sharing threat intelligence, insights, and best practices within and across industries enhances the collective ability to detect and mitigate threats. Initiatives like Information Sharing and Analysis Centers, ISACs, facilitate this exchange, fostering a united front against adversaries. Collaboration also extends to public-private partnerships, where governments and private entities work together to combat cyber threats on a broader scale. The regulatory environment further influences threat detection practices. Compliance with frameworks like GDPR, HIPAA, and NIST not only ensures legal adherence, but also promotes robust cybersecurity measures. These regulations often mandate the implementation of threat detection systems, emphasizing their role in safeguarding sensitive information. Additionally, they encourage organizations to adopt proactive approaches, shifting from reactive responses to anticipatory strategies. Navigating these regulatory requirements can be complex, but they ultimately contribute to a safer digital ecosystem. The future of threat detection is poised for innovation. Advances in technologies like quantum computing and blockchain hold promise for revolutionizing cybersecurity practices. For instance, quantum computing could enable encryption methods that are virtually unbreakable, while blockchain can ensure transparency and integrity in transaction records. These developments, coupled with ongoing enhancements in AI, machine learning, and automation, will redefine the capabilities of threat detection systems. Yet the dynamic nature of cyber threats calls for an equally dynamic approach to innovation, ensuring that advancements remain relevant and effective. Despite the advancements, challenges persist in the realm of threat detection. The increasing volume and velocity of data present logistical hurdles, requiring systems to process and analyze information efficiently. The evolving tactics of threat actors demand constant adaptation, pushing organizations to stay ahead of adversaries. Moreover, the global nature of cyber threats raises geopolitical considerations, where differing priorities, resources, and regulations can impact collaborative efforts. These challenges underscore the need for resilience, adaptability, and a comprehensive approach to threat detection. Threat detection also has broader implications for societal stability and security. Critical infrastructures like energy grids, healthcare systems, and financial institutions rely on robust cybersecurity measures to function seamlessly. Threats targeting these infrastructures can have far-reaching consequences, highlighting the importance of vigilant detection practices. Furthermore, as technology becomes increasingly integrated into daily life, the scope of threat detection expands, encompassing domains like smart cities, IoT devices, and autonomous systems. The intersection of these areas demands innovative and forward-thinking approaches to security. The role of education and research cannot be overstated in advancing threat detection. Academic institutions and research organizations contribute to the development of novel methods, tools, and strategies for identifying and mitigating threats. Their efforts not only push the boundaries of knowledge, but also nurture the next generation of cybersecurity professionals. Investing in education and research ensures that the field remains dynamic, resilient, and prepared to tackle emerging challenges. Threat detection exemplifies the complexity and criticality of cybersecurity in the digital age. It is a dynamic process that requires technological innovation, strategic thinking, and human expertise to address evolving threats effectively. As the landscape continues to shift, the principles of vigilance, collaboration, and adaptability will remain central to successful threat detection efforts. By embracing these principles, organizations and individuals can foster a secure digital environment, safeguarding the data and systems that underpin modern life. The quest for robust threat detection is not merely a technical pursuit, but a collective endeavor, uniting stakeholders in the ongoing battle against cybercrime.